Hello, how you doing? I am waiting for this. My hair looks so awful. Oh God, it's dreadful. Hello, Insta Rob. I'm looking for. There we go. Let's see if this all. I'm waiting for Tom here. That's not frozen. Hello,
Yeah,
hello,
well,
Tom.
mate, I just caught a little look at that hair.
It's bad, isn't it? Look,
Mate, every time you complain about your hair, think about this.
yeah, but you pull that off. I think you look good.
Mate, it needs to be shaved.
How old were you? How old were you when that started to happen?
What, when it started to go bald? I
Yeah.
think like 20s. To be fair, a part of my culture is to have a skinhead anyway. So,
Of course, yeah. In such
so
close alignment with your beliefs. Are those bad hair day from SR42 Forest? Oh, by the way, I got a few messages about us being pretty harsh with trolls yesterday.
Oh, really?
So apparently we're a bit out of order. How was your evening last night?
Do you know what I watched? I watched your stand-up special that was on Comedy Central.
Well, what
It
happened?
was
Netflix completely shut down or something, did it? Why
no,
would you do that?
I just thought he's a good mate. Let's just see what he's all about. If he can hold,
Right.
hold his. No, it was one of those things. I'd just finished watching Riviera, series
Right.
2, switched off, and that was on. And I
Fancy
thought
the
I've seen
wank?
it before.
Yeah. You've seen it before, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a great. I still think the closing bit of that's one of my favourites to stand up. Anyway, so that'd be weird. But it's brilliant. What did you do?
I watched myself doing stand up on Comedy Central. Actually, no, I didn't.
I can imagine.
What did I do? I didn't really do. I was playing games with our kids. Our youngest kid. Oh, look, Jamie Redknapp's on there. All right, Jay. Our
Okay.
youngest kid is really into fighting with me.
Oh,
He doesn't do it with anyone else. So every time there's a moment, he'll start hitting me because he wants a bit of, do you know what I mean, scrapping. So 30 seconds or so, sparked a little shit out, and then he got on with the rest of my evening. Do you know what I mean?
Do you let him win, or are you sort of one of those? You a dad who sort of you want to teach him out? I mean, obviously you can't fight. I've seen your box, but do you sort of like, or is it like within the house? I suppose you are the man. So
Well, he plays it a bit like a little emperor. So if I do like a move or whatever, like so for example, every now and again I'll pick him up and throw him on the sofa like a wrestling move, and then he'll go, "You're not allowed to do that. You can't do that. That's against the rules." And then every time if I even grab him or whatever, he'll go, "That you can't do that. It's against the rules." And then so basically, it's like playing against like a god where you're in his domain,
yeah,
sort of desire.
yeah, and it's all a bit fixed. I used to love wrestling when I was
Yes,
a kid.
very fixed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you?
I used to like. It used to be one of my favourite things. It
Hold
breaks
on,
my
hold on,
heart
hold
now
on, hold on.
unless I actually. Go on.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I've got a sister. Yeah.
Right. So who were you wrestling when you were a kid?
Mates, when we used to go down the rec, we'd all be different. The trouble for me is I was either Andre the Giant or I was Undertaker. Because I was the tallest, there was just no way around it. I could never be Hulk, Macho Man, any of the good ones. Undertaker or Andre the Giant.
Yeah. And did people enjoy sort of grappling with you?
I think people relish beating me. But then yeah. I mean, I was quite gangly as a kid. I was very, very lanky. So they just go in on me hard.
Were you skinny?
Yeah, really skinny.
Right. Because now you've bulked out.
Now
like,
I'm an absolute fool.
In a great way, in a really lovely way. Do you know what I mean? So
now I'm overweight. I'm actually technically obese. So.
Well, I went and I had to have a full medical recently, and the doctor said to me, "Have you put on a lot of weight recently?" But he's never met me before. This guy that's doing the medical. So it's just basically I just look like a bloke that's recently put on a lot of weight. That's what
when I went to the doctors, a similar thing, because you know when you hit 40, you go for those medicals. I went and spoke to the geezer, and he said, "Look," I said, "I only really carry weight around my stomach," and he was like, "That's the worst place to have it for diabetes, for heart attacks. Literally, if it was all over you, you'd be better than you are now."
Yeah,
yeah. So you've got, and it's the hardest place to lose it.
Also, Asian people, that's where they, I don't know if you've noticed, but all Asian blokes, that's where they store all of their fat, which is why Asian people have such terrible record of heart disease. I mean, and I basically, like, even if I lose all of my, you know, even if I get to like correct weight, I will still have this little sort of pot of
like a little pregnant bum.
Yeah.
Someone in their first semester.
It's so sexy.
Yeah.
You know, Men's Health, where they go, how to work your arms, legs, but still manage to keep your little pot belly. You know, when they do those features?
Yeah. I have one of those things that I'm just now, like, I work out as well, and I look at my body still, and I'm like, I still have tits, I still have a gut. I'm regardless of what happens. And you know what? Whenever I look at like Redknapp's on here now, and he's really causing havoc. When you stand next to Redknapp and Flintoff, and you're required to take off your top, it's so demeaning, isn't it?
Oh, mate, it's horrible. And the other thing is, they know it as well. It's not like they're going, "Oh, don't worry about it." They know. They know. Yeah. Jamie Redknapp knows. If you take your top off next to Jamie Redknapp, he knows his hotness goes up just by being next to him.
Oh, mate. If you're in a situation with those two ragged off, and you take your top off, all you know is you're the fucking punchline in the joke. Oh, and also, 100%. I'll tell you something about both of them. They both fucking smash down, like, really, you know those big creamy coffees that you get in Starbucks?
Yeah.
They smash them. And Redknapp's always like, "I'll have one of them. Get yourself one of them, son." And I'm like, that's it for me. I mean, I do have them because I'm a greedy fuck. But
also, Jamie Redknapp, whenever there's a shop on the road trip,
you look great.
Oh, he's such a...
I do love him. He's already sent me about 15 WhatsApps. He's a king of the fucking...
Oh, he loves it. He loves it. He loves the message, doesn't he? He loves
a meme and a voice note.
He also... I'd say the other thing is, you know when I did that Stormzy thing with him?
Yeah.
So, like, it was just us doing the Stormzy cover, right? Straight up, right? And loads of people tweeted me going, "Romesh, you were so funny in that," but I wasn't doing anything comedic. What people thought was funny was me taking my top off next to Jamie Redknapp. That's what the joke was today.
My favourite thing is, like, I know you so well, right? And I could see Jamie trying, and that was beautiful. But for you, that was a real big moment, right? Because you love your rap, you're getting up there and you're having a little sing song, and it means the world to you, doesn't it? And everyone, for people to turn around to you, that's literally like for me, like, playing football in front of people. I love football, but I'm awful at it. I look like a giraffe trying to kick a ball.
Yeah.
But for people who go, I know for a fact, I don't think it's going ahead now, but I was supposed to be playing in Soccer Aid. I know why I was playing at Soccer Aid. I was the comical effect of Soccer Aid.
Yeah.
I was like, with 5 minutes, bring on the idiot. Just literally, that would be it. I'm there for it.
I mean, all I got from that story is that you got invited to do Soccer Aid, mate. So,
were you not invited?
I don't know. Maybe the email didn't come through or something. I don't know. I guess maybe they thought they were
but I'm more Soccer Aid and you're more like Bake Off and shit like that, right? Like, and that arts.
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
Well, you're just like more like that sort of ilk. That's when I look at sort of the stuff that you're into. Like, I can imagine that's sort of something that I'd watch you on.
Oh, by the way, don't talk like I haven't seen you on fucking Extra Slice, you little piece of shit. I saw you. You sitting there like you're too cool for Bake Off. What a wanker. I thought there was just the right amount of orange in that, Janet. Fuck you.
Do you know the worst thing is that I actually said that about the orange? You prick.
No, I did it as well, mate.
I might try a little baking when I'm off, actually.
You what?
I might try a little baking. You did the final, didn't you?
No, I didn't do the final. I can't remember what I did. I did like one of the early heats. They find it very annoying to put me because It was so funny, mate. When I did bake, I say so funny. I've built that up way too much. It was interesting. When I went and did it, all of like loads of the people, you know, the people that come to watch, they've got their own bakes or whatever. Right? I can't believe I'm saying their own bakes. What a wanker! But they've got their own cakes that they've brought with them, right? And one of the women came up to me. She goes, "Oh, I've got a cake for you to try, Rom." So I went in there. Jesus fuck! I went and sat down with her. I had a bit of cake. And then she said to me, she goes, "Yeah, I did it all vegan and blah, blah." And then I go to her, "Oh, cool. How come? That's so lovely that you did a vegan cake. Well, why did you do it vegan?" And she goes, "Because the producers told me to, because you're on this week." She was, she looked so angry with me as if to say, I could have actually made a really good cake if you weren't on it. So I think that I'm a bit of a difficult booking. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? I was devastated, literally devastated. I missed out on Pie Week by a week. They put me on the week where it was like fucking cream cakes and all that shit, and the next week was Pie Week, and I was like, that would have been everything for me. Pie Week, I fucking love a pie. That's generally at the moment. I'm like, I've got no pies in the freezer. Everything's closed down. I'm gonna have to make my own pies. When I did. This sounds like a bit of a name droppy story, but I did Jonathan Ross once, right? And at the end of the show, and no disrespect to the people I was on the show with, at the end of the show, Jonathan Ross does the trail for next week. And he goes, "Next week, join me when I'll be joined on the sofa by Thierry Henry and Kanye West." And I looked at the people I was on with then, and I thought, fuck you. Right, I'm a week away from actually having a good time here. You pieces of shit. You know, that's like when you go to a wedding and like you've got two weddings and one of your mates is getting married and you know it's going to be an absolute piss up. But then one of your wife's friends is getting married and you know it's going to be like a little bit lame, but you have to go to the wife's one. And that's a little bit. Yeah. What's your favourite
pie, by the way? Oh, Laura Checkley's in. Laura Checkley's in the
Also,
house.
a big shout out to Vicky McClure's here as well.
Oh, yeah, big up, Vicky.
What's my favourite pie?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, mate. I will say quickly Tony's pie and mash. Waltham Abbey, probably my favourite.
Oh, can I ask you a question about donuts, Tom?
Yes. Yeah.
So, a while ago, you came and gigged with me at the Horth Theatre in Crawley, didn't you?
One of my favourite nights of all time. 3 nights of all time.
Can I just say to people, Tom Davis, obviously known as a fine comic actor and celebrity tag-along, but what you might not know about him, he's a fantastic stand-up comic, and you came there and you did a brilliant set, and one of the routines you did was about, where was it you got that donut from? Donut Time.
Donut Time, yeah.
Right, so I had a look at Donut Time because you were going on about it, and I trust your opinion when it comes to food.
Yeah.
They're very complex donuts, aren't they? Like there's a lot going on.
Yeah, they're like the Heston Blumenthal or like Da Vinci of like donuts. They're very high spec. They're beautiful big. Oh, everyone apart from the vegan one. The vegan one is terrible. And you know the worst thing of it, someone contacted Donut Time to say I was doing a bit about Donut Time, supporting you on tour, and Donut Time got in contact with me and went, "Hi, we'd love to send you a free donut." Right? I was like, "Oh, great. We'd also like to send a box of vegan donuts to Romesh's next destination." I was like, "Can you put us in touch with Romesh?" I'm this fucking secretary. And also they offer your home address.
And also, in case anybody's watching this and wondering, no, Tom did not sort that out because I have not seen any fucking donuts from them.
No, but I said to them, I'd like to know where his home address was, considering I was actually fucking supporting him on tour, 2 minutes away from his house, and I lived miles away, and he didn't even offer me to stay at his house.
You do not want to stay at my Tom. You know I've got 3 kids, right?
Yeah, but
you understand? And can you imagine the amount of money I've spent on counselling sessions for those kids when they grow up? Because one morning, unannounced, they wandered downstairs and saw you fucking scratching your dick on the sofa.
I want to be like an Uncle Buck to your kids. I think like the cool Uncle Buck.
Yeah, certainly showing them the best Pornhub searches and all that shit. You know what I mean, or being all cool Uncle. Yeah.
Look, I'm cool at computer games. I like gambling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could just take them out and chill.
Look,
if you
here we. Am I a bit? Oh, look, Jolly and Rubenstein's in. Hello, mate. Saw you at Crawley with Joel. Your gym manager Adam going to be missing you, Romesh. Oh yeah, this is. I did a gig, and the manager of my gym was at the gig. And he started just basically calling me out at this gig about how rarely I go to the gym. Piece of shit. No, he is a nice bloke. Incredible. What's incredible?
Watching Joel Dommett in his home gym. Christ, man, that picture is incredible. Yeah. What a body.
I know. Do you see that video he put up with him? Like he managed to like deadlift or something, and then he just like he was like.
Do you know the worst thing of this is me watching Joel Dommett's video of him like powerlifting.
It's so bad, isn't it?
Mate, and I remember Joel from back in the day, and he was it sounds a bad thing to say about. I'm like, where did that fucking body sneak up on? When he was in I'm a Celebrity, I'm like, fuck me, man.
Absolutely. Lovely. One of the fittest. I mean, it's insane. I find it very annoying. I never thought that comedians were allowed to. I didn't think comedians were allowed to have physiques like that. No. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know, actually, I regularly get, physiques, and also, like, I keep getting things message me about hair plugs. Let's collaborate together. I'm not having that. Why would I have? I actually don't mind being bald. It's a part of. What I worry about is if I had hair, I'd be too sexy.
Yeah, I think you're doing that. It's good for you to do that for your wife because you're basically, to not do your hair because otherwise you're pushing yourself into the sort of level where, do you know what I mean? Women are just going to be throwing themselves at you. Stay off the cakes. I'm just having a look at some of these comments here. What does a vegan donut taste like? Well, actually, I'll tell you this. Crosstown Donuts, it's a bit London-centric, this tip, but Crosstown Donuts, they do a banging vegan donut. Romesh, I saw you at Plymouth. Thank you. Ron, can you go live with your mum, please? If you think there is a way in this earth that I could get my mum to figure out how to go live on Instagram, you're fucking dreaming.
I'd actually love to watch that.
What do you mean by that?
No. I just like your mum.
Okay, fine. But you smile dropped, and you just went. Honestly, this is what it looked like. I'd like to watch that.
I'd like to see that. If you could arrange it, I'd like to see that.
Yeah. What time's she going to come on? What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd love to. Oh fuck it, I'd love to see that. Yeah.
Look, Jamie's really begging here. He's asking to get on with you tomorrow.
Yeah, Jamie. Yeah, he's asking to get with you on Monday. So should we do that?
Yeah.
Can you both do impressions of the Jimmy Carr laugh? Oh no, that's Eddie Murphy.
I can't do it. I think he does an amazing one. That was my Seal impression. I'll tell you, Colin.
Look, Redknap saying stop ignoring me. Sorry, Jamie. Yeah, we're gonna do the Insta lives with you as well, Jay. All right, don't get upset.
Yeah, it'd be nice to Insta live with Jamie. He's a very sweet boy.
He's a lovely lad, isn't he?
Oh, mate, he's an absolute gentleman. They both are. I find it a very complex question whenever you do a Q&A on Instagram. So many people ask who's your favourite, Freddie and Jamie, and I'm like, why would you? I'm not 10. Like, they're both amazing people in their own right. Yeah. Obviously, my favourite is Romesh.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's not. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Because you're here, and I feel like we are face to face, and I have to say that. Yeah. Your laugh sounded like the guy from the Goonies. Take that as a compliment. That was my nickname at school.
The guy from the Goonies? That's a terrible nickname.
No, it's not from the Goonies.
That is horrendous.
Yeah. It's been a tough one. You know, that's why I'm titanium, man. I'm pretty
tough. That is a tough, unfortunate timing for you to grow up at the same time as that movie came out. It's bad.
Yeah. And remember, like, back in the day when you used to, like, play over the park and shit, people would be like...
No, I never got invited out to that. Check your privilege.
You're joking? Man. Really?
Check your privilege.
I suppose you were like a moany kid, weren't you, in a way?
What was that?
What sort of kid were you? I can imagine you just go, oh, God, do we have to? What sort of people?
Oh look, Harry Hill's on here. Great glasses, guys. Oh, thanks, Harry.
Thanks, Harry. You set the path, mate. We all followed, sir.
Is that Jimmy Carr? No, what?
I'd love if that was Jimmy's laugh. And he did his face like that.
Just brings the record to a standstill every time he starts laughing. All right, Jimmy. One of the producers having to have a chat with him. Jimmy, can we have a bit of a word? It's just that when there's sort of a bit of momentum going on, it kind of kills it a little bit. Is there any way that you can sort of? We love that you're enjoying the show, but just is it possible you can just sort of put a bit of a lid on it?
I'd love if his crying was like this. A funeral. People like that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So what are you up to today, Tom?
Do you know what I'm doing today, man? Because I'm generally getting a lot of messages. I'm mowing my lawn front and back. Right. That isn't a euphemism.
That sounds like a big old job, Tom. That front and back. Bloody hell.
Actually, the front's quite small. It's the back. The back's where you've really got to put your graft in.
That's where the real estate is.
The front's a pretty small area, if I'm honest with you. Large base, just a very small hill. I'm doing the old lawn. I try to keep it constructed while I'm indoors. So during the week, I'm doing work stuff. During the weekend, I'm still very much doing weekend stuff. Yeah.
And are you leaving the house at all? Are you leaving the house, or are you on complete self-isolation?
I've actually weirdly, I've had this weird cough, so I'm actually now just having to pen up indoors. So right. I'm coming to these every day, like it might be the end. But that's why I'm just getting a lot of this old material that I've had. But no, I think it's just asthma. I haven't had a temperature or nothing. But,
are you isolating yourself from your missus?
Oh yeah, I was doing that anyway. I'm just Your face. I'm just indoors with the Xbox, and that means I can't do any housework. I'm only saying this because I've got a guy who lives about 6 doors up, who since this has happened keeps knocking for everyone to see if they're all right, and he's never talked to me before. I've never had anything to do with him, and I'm like, you're the prick of coronavirus. Because he's knocking on everyone's door going, do you need anything? Just popping down the supermarket. I'm like, the first day you ask, it's very sweet, but I'm fine. And then he comes in for a chat now. He starts having a chat. Man City have got to be happy, haven't they? I'm like, oh,
So you say to him, sorry, what exactly is the service you're providing? Are you getting corona from one of the neighbours and spreading it around the whole fucking street, or what? what is your end game? What is your plan?
My plan?
No. Somebody has put the Crescent Warden.
Oh, mate, that is who it is, the Crescent Warden. A lot of people are worried about where's Redknapp gone. He just got fed up because I think we weren't replying to him, so he's just got annoyed now. But you'll chat to him afterwards, won't you? I'll give him a call straight away. Yeah. Have a debrief. He likes to give me notes on these. Different people have different ways of communicating, and Jamie is very much a fan of the voice message, isn't he? Oh, he loves the voice message. He loves a WhatsApp voice message, doesn't he? Yeah. I find them quite high pressure. I'll be honest with you. Yeah. I sent you we sent one the other day when we were both working out, which I quite liked. Yeah, I loved that. That was lovely. Yeah. You were lifting iron, weren't you? And I was on the old. How are you finding all of that detail necessary? Go on. How are you finding that bike? It's expensive, but is it? Well, you paid it on the monthly. Yeah, you got to pay a monthly thing as well. Have you? Because it updates, it sends classes to the bike every day. You look good for it though. Thanks, Tom. Thanks. You do. You look nice on it. Thank you. Thanks very much. Can I just ask? Do you wear the proper shoes and do you wear lycra when you're on it?
Okay, so can I tell you? Okay. So first of all, you have to wear proper shoes. They come with the bike because you have to click into the pedals, right?
Yeah.
In answer to your second question, this has been a little bit of a bugbear in my house. So basically, you know this look that a lot of blokes are doing, where you wear like the training tights, like the tights, and then you wear the shorts over it.
Yeah.
So I saw that and I thought to myself, oh, maybe this is something I could get into, right? So anyway, and yesterday morning I came downstairs in them, and my wife Lisa started pissing herself laughing, and my son Theo, my oldest son, begged me not to go outside. Like he looked, he looked terrified. He looked more worried about me going out in tights than he has done about this whole Corona thing.
Where did you buy the tights specially as well?
Yeah. And
what make are they?
Nike,
Oh,
right? So I looked it up. Oh, mate, it looks like. First of all, I've got really skinny legs. It looks like I'm a 13-year-old girl doing PE. That's the best way to describe it. It's bad, but I've paid the money for it now. I'm not going to send it back. So I am going to get my money's worth out of that look.
I've got to say as well, you've got exactly the same body in a sense that you've got like quite a big top half and quite skinny legs like myself.
Correct. Yeah.
So,
but I actually think you're better at pulling off that look than I am. You know, do you have that where like every now and again when I've done a tour show, somebody will send a photo, and they'll go off. Was at Romesh tonight, and I've yet to see a photo where it hasn't upset me. Yeah. From like just in the moment.
Also, from a distance, like when your legs are so skinny, and
I know.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's like I genuinely try and do leg day, and it just has no impact. I literally, I'm gonna have to walk around with some lolly sticks as legs for the rest of my fucking life until they just give way under the rest of the fucking girth. You know what I mean? You know what? When you see those people who walk around with like the two sticks, or you see a guy in like one of those little mobility scooters, that is my future. And I'll look like Donkey Kong. You know, like when you play Mario Kart and Donkey Kong is just fucking spilling out of the fucking car. That's gonna be me as an old man. And I'll just be fucking driving around fucking wherever I fucking settled my fucking life. And people will go, oh, he used to be someone.
Have you got a shell? Get a green shell, mate. Get a green shell.
As I'm going, people just go. Look, did you ever find that gold?
Right, okay. Well, look, I'll leave you to it, Tom. It's lovely to speak to you again, mate.
Are we doing a Sunday service?
Yeah, we are. But yeah, we are. 10 o'clock?
Let's try and do 10. I want to try and get up earlier.
Yeah, I think we should.
Look at this one. Sorry, Graham Gregg. You look like a before and after shot of a sunbed session.
Okay. I don't know where you're getting your sunbed work done, mate. But if this is one session, God help you. Well, I think you're getting into a sandwich toaster, mate.
I love you. Right,
all right, brother. You have a great day.
Sessions,
Speak to you soon.
Peace and love. Love you, mate.